being in nature isn't a luxury. It's for everybody, young, old, boy, girl. It's out there, and we need to get out and enjoy it. Welcome to Start a Conversation, where we dive into real estate, community, and more. With over 25 years in the industry, building businesses and community involvement, I believe real estate is about more than transactions. It's about people, stories, and the places we call home. Let's start a conversation. What if being grounded could lead to growth in life and in business by using the power of being grounded in nature? Today, in April, in this sunny day in the South, and as Earth Day approaches, I hope that we could talk a little bit about being grounded and how it can lead to growth, both in life and in business. And I think today, on this day, it just makes me happy being here in this setting and having water nearby, which we all know makes a difference. So whether you're at a beach, a lake, if you are in snow, honestly, I know that sounds weird, but y'all know I'm a Southern girl and I really love the sunshine and warmth. But I also believe that it's true when you go out in the dead of winter and that really frozen blast hits your face in the morning, it wakes you up. It makes you feel alive. You know that you can conquer the day. So know that I love sun and warmth, but I know that's not for everybody. So when we started putting this podcast together, and this would be solo podcast, as we talked about, sometimes there's guests and sometimes you have to deal with just me. But today, and we were putting this podcast together and thinking through it, and I made the statement about how I am solar powered, which I know, I get, and it probably came from some meme I saw forever ago, but I am solar powered. And to take a minute, if in the middle of the day or on a weekend and you have lots of distractions, stepping outside in the sun, even though you think you're warm in the inside, you just get full of brightness and energy, and you're able to return to whatever distraction or work you were doing at the time, and you feel different. There's a difference of energy, and that's what I feel like nature brings us. And within that, I feel we get a stillness inside. I feel taking those 5 or 10 minutes to be outside, to feel the warmth on your skin and in your eyes and on your hair, but also your feet, whether in shoes or not. Of course, it's always better, they say, to take your shoes off, but feel the grass and the stillness of the earth as you take that time away. Middle of the day, middle of chaos, something negative energy wise comes into your world, which we know that happens every day in business to some of us. And just taking that moment and going outside and being restful and appreciative and feeling of thankful and in the presence of nature, I think is really important. So one of the things that I do, I take a Monday. It's my day to really gain traction on all the businesses and developments in my life. Not necessarily developments real estate wise, but just in general, there are a lot of facets to my life. As every entrepreneur knows, there are lots of things going on all the time. So on Mondays, as often as possible, I have the ability to come to a space that is calming, right here in this area, right next to this lake. And it is such a wonderful place to be, to focus and create and strategize, which we talk a lot about. But I feel like you have an opportunity in these moments to regain your roots, right? We all have to be rooted in something. And a lot of that we take for granted in taking the moments to really come back to center. And I mean that wholeheartedly, not in a woohoo kind of way. I mean, it matters. Your environment matters. How you're taking care of yourself matters. Whether you're using the sun or the water or the beauty of a space that you've created and cultivated yourself. Those are all moments where you really need to take the time to really see where your goals, if you're still aligned, if what you decided on is really what you still want, whether it's 2023 goals or 27 goals. Those are things that all come out of this moment that we're taking to really cultivate with nature and be in a space of stillness so that we can come back together and know where we want to go. One of my other favorite things, as you've seen them behind me today, is to come outside and feed my birds. And yes, they do actually, some of them eat out of my hand, which is one of my most favorite things. We also have ducks. But every place I go, no matter vacation or anywhere else, I'm always finding the animals that I can. So that's my part of nature that I love. I love finding, even talking to, it gives me such joy to really be able to kneel down and feel like they know what I'm saying to them and just enjoy their company and how neat they are. And not just on vacation or outside at my homes, but also at the office. I keep a bird feeder. And again, like I said, just taking those few minutes, might even be 3 or 5 minutes, to just change my setting and energy and breath to go outside and fill up the bird feeder. Yes, it sits right outside my window of my office, and I can see when they're enjoying it, including squirrels, not just birds visit, but it is just a nice little escape. So it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to do something mighty to feel realigned or to get rid of the negativity that may have creeped in by a third party or internally. So I feel like that's an important thing. So find something small that just feeds you, that you can get to wherever you feel comfortable in your day to day. And when we've talked a lot about the things that I do to create this nature level energy to feel grounded and continue working and to be in a better place. I know that my life's not for everyone, but I feel like I want to share that being in nature isn't a luxury. It's for everybody, young, old, boy, girl. It's out there and we need to get out and enjoy it. And it's such a blessing. And even when you take a break from your regular work day, even if you don't have the beauty of going outside for lunch for 30 minutes every day, just taking a lap around the office during a beautiful day, or looking out a window and cherishing the green grass and the leaves on the trees and the changes of seasons, I think that's important. It's not a luxury. Nature's there for everyone. So I want to know how you're spending your Earth Day and your moments in nature. So tell me, reach out, message me, and let me know how you're finding your peace in nature each day. Thank you for watching Start a Conversation, and we'll see you soon.